Reading Srimad Bhagavatam 5:12-14. Aham pura bharato nama raja vimukta dista shuta sangha bandha radhanam bhagavata ihamano murgo bhavam murga sangat dhatartah. Aham, I, pura, formerly, in my previous birth, Bharataha Nama, Raja, a king named Maharaj Bharata, Vimukta, liberated from Drista Shruta by experiencing personally through direct association or by getting knowledge from the Vedas. Sangha Bandhaha, bondage by association. Aradhanam, worship. Bhagavataha, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vasudeva, Ihamanaha, always performing. Murgaha, Bhavam, I became a deer. Murga Sangat, because of my intimate association with a deer. Ata Artaha, having neglected the regular principle and the discharge of devotional service. In my previous birth, I was known as Maharaj Bharata. I attained perfection by becoming completely detached from material activities. Through direct experience and through indirect experience, I received understanding from the Vedas. I was fully engaged in the service of the Lord, but due to my misfortune, I became very affectionate to a small deer, so much so that I neglected my spiritual duties. Due to my deep affection for the deer, in my next life, I had to accept the body of a deer. In my previous birth, I was known as Maharaj Bharat. I attained perfection by becoming completely detached from material activity. Through direct experience and through indirect experience, I received understanding from the Vedas. I was fully engaged in the service of the Lord, but due to my misfortune, I became very affectionate to small deer. So much so that I neglected my spiritual duties due to my deep affection for the deer. In my next life, I had to accept the body of a deer. Purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The incident herein described is very significant. In a previous verse, it is stated, Vina, Mahatpada Rajabhishekam. One cannot attain perfection without smearing the dust from the lotus feet of an exalted devotee on his head. If one always follows the orders of the spiritual master, there is no question of falling down. As soon as a foolish disciple tries to overtake his spiritual master and becomes ambitious to occupy his post, he immediately falls down. Yasha prasada, bhagavat prasada, yasha aprasada nagatir kutopi. If the spiritual master is considered an ordinary man, the disciple surely loses his chance to advance further. Despite a very rigid life in devotional service, Maharaj Bharat Maharaj did not consult the spiritual master when he became overly attached to a deer. Consequently, he became strongly attached to the deer and forgetting his spiritual routine, he fell down. Om Jnanantimirandasya Jnanam Jnana Shulakaya Chakshurjan Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namano Vistam Satpitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Vidati Swapadandikam Deham Shri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Gurum Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Tam Sadi Sadvitam Javadutam Barajanam Zaitam Krishna Chaitanya Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Obija Obikakanta Radhakanta Namostute Taptakanchna Garangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hare Priya Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Patitanam Nebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namaram Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So here we are learning that how if you concentrate on something at the time of death, you will attain that without. Yes? What is that verse in the Gita? Huh? I'm asking him. He's asking you. Hello. So in the Bhagavad Gita, in this verse, Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavan Tejante Kalevaram Tam Tameva Iti Kauntaya Sadatat Bhava Bhavitaha. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. Yes? Where is this in the Bhagavatam? It's also in the seventh canto. Narada Muni is speaking. Where is that? Hello? 7-1, I think. Huh? What is it? 7-1? Same example about a wasp capturing an insect, keeping in the hive, because the wasp the weaker inside is looking at the vase and every day getting fear of him, then it becomes again a vase. That example is there. What seven what? Hello? Huh? Taking so long. Huh? A glassworm confined in a hole of a wall by a bee always thinks of the bee in fear and enmity, and later becomes a bee simply because of such remembrance. Similarly, if the conditioned soul some or other think of Krishna, who is Satchidananda Vigraha, they will become free from their sin. Whether thinking of him as their worshipful Lord or enemy, because of constant thinking of him, they will regain their spiritual body. So this is again the same thing that Krishna says in 8.5 of the Bhagavad Gita. Yes? Antakalechama eva smaram mukta kalaivaram ya priyati sat bhavam atiyasti na samsayaha. So if you think of whatever out of fear, uh, out of lust, fear, enmity, or with affection, four classes, right? So if you meditate on whatever, your attachment will grow. And in that kind of attachment, that propels you to the next body. This is also explained in the 11th canto, 11.9. If out of love, say out of love, out of hate, fear, an embodied soul fixes his mind with intelligence, completely concentrating upon a particular body form, he will certainly attain the form that he is meditating upon. To this point. So Bharat Maharaj, he was very advanced. He says, I almost perfection. O king, once a wasp forced the weaker insect to enter his hive and kept him trapped there. In great fear, the weak insect constantly meditated upon his captor, and without giving up his body, he gradually achieved the same state of existence as the wasp. Thus, one achieves the state of existence according to one constant concentration. So, you see how the mind is so important in transporting us to the next body. Yes? That's why it says the mind can be your best friend or it can be your see, out of fear, out of hate, out of fear. To see how important it is that we should keep our mind concentrating on Krishna, right? Because the mind function is always to make friends and make enemies. Yeah. Failing to conquer the irrepressible enemy, the mind, whose urges are intolerable and who torment the heart, many people are completely bewildered and create useless quarrel with others. Thus, they conclude that other people are either their friends, their enemies, or parties indifferent to them. That is how the nature of the mind. The mind is making what? Friends, enemies, huh? Or somebody neutral. So this is how a person works in the material world. Yes, this is called politics. Everywhere this is going on. Yes, is it not? Of course, we cannot bring that into the temple. This is terrible. So how you differentiate from the outside and the temple? The temple devotees must see like this. This is how devotees are trained to see. Vidya Vinaya Sampane, Brahmane Gavir Hastine, Suni Chaiva Swapake Cha, Pandita Samadarshinaha. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, a dog eater. Outcast. So how is he seeing like this? Samadarshana? With the mind, you are seeing his friend, his enemy, his neutral, right? With the, but now here, the sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision. So how is he seeing? He's seeing with what? Knowledge. What is that knowledge? What is that knowledge? True knowledge. What is that? Hmm? What knowledge is that? Huh? No. What is this true knowledge? He is always looking at you. You're looking at the guru and telling him, what is this? Hello? What is this true knowledge? A true knowledge means this transcendental knowledge. Yes? Correct? Yes? So what is of course true knowledge is what knowledge? Untruth knowledge and truth knowledge. What is the untruth knowledge? This material illusion. Yes. Material knowledge is what? Unsubstantiated. It is illusory, baseless. So true knowledge is what? Real knowledge. That's why Krishna says, the moment you get this real knowledge, you will never again fall in illusion. Yad gyantva punar moham. What was that? Yad gyantva na punar moham. Understand? So once you get this knowledge, you will never again fall in illusion. So that knowledge is, what is that knowledge? What is that knowledge? What is that knowledge? I'm not a black man. Huh? Yes. When you understand that you are transcendental, you are spirit soul, that is true knowledge. And not only that, you also understand that everyone is also transcendental. Not only I am transcendental, everyone is. That's why he sees with equal vision. What he sees the soul. And he sees the super soul. Yes, Sama Darshana means what? Equal vision. How to see equal vision? Externally, you'll see different bodies. Yes, correct? Man, woman, uh, animal. You see all this. But in true vision, you see the spirit soul which is inside every body. Correct? Hello? Yes? Not only you see the spirit soul, you also see the super soul in the heart of all living entities. Heart of all. Understand? You follow? Anyone who doesn't see like that, who make distinction, the Lord gives terrible punishment, you know. Do you know that verse? Do you know that verse? Huh? You don't know? Hello? There's a verse that if you don't see, if you look at other animals and you look at them in a different way, the Lord gives terrible punishment for him. Do you know that? You don't know. Anyway, we'll take out that verse for you. Three 29, 26. As the blazing fire of death, I cause great fear to whoever makes the least discrimination between himself and other living entities because of a differential outlook. So that so you try to make distinction. It doesn't mean that this animal, this, that, and all. You can just, you know, the Lord takes notice. He wants you to see every living entity what? Equally. Because you should see the Supreme Lord in the heart of. At least if you cannot see, you should theoretically understand. You follow? But if you see, this is a snake, this is a cockroach, and then you asking for what? Trouble. Is that? As blazing fire of death, I cause great fear to whoever makes the least discrimination between himself and other living entity because of a differential outlook. Ah. So try to understand that you have to come to the point of understanding that every living entity, what? Is same as me, spirit, soul. Right? And uh, 23. What 23? 3? I think the 23 is about, it's about not seeing the super soul. It's a little different. This is a little different. One who offers me respect but is envious of the bodies of others and is therefore a separatist never attained peace of mind because of his inimical behavior to other living entities. Yes, there is a behavior. So if you do not understand about seeing, you make distinction, then you are not understanding. You follow? So if you learn how to see just the external thing, then you, as I've explained that verse, then you will make, no, this is friend, this is enemy, this is neutral. So you get into that. So if you keep doing that, then your attachment and fear and everything will develop. And if you keep developing all life, then next life you will end up as a whatever you have been meditating on. See how dangerous it is to not become Krishna conscious. You follow? Ah, that's why you see many people either he's making friends or he's making enemies or and always this is going on in the mind. And because of that kind of a consciousness, then the result of the action is so drastic. Again, next life, according to his, because at the time of death you'll be, suppose the person who you don't like comes there. What happens? Huh? This rascal is here, I'm going to die. And you think of him, what will happen? Huh? Sure. Understand? I remember one incident. This guy was in our temple and he was stealing money in the temple. In the night, our donation box, the wooden one, you remember Mountbatten? And he will come in the night and he will lift up and then he will take the money, put it back. So, of course, we don't have cameras and all that at the time. Some or other we found out, because he was staying in the temple, we found out. So then he left the temple and a strange thing happened. This guy actually, he was, because drinking so much and liver was pretty much gone. So his brother, he was coming to the temple, friendly. Then he invited me to come to the hospital because this guy was dying. I do not know. I mean, so when I went there, and saw me, you know, and he was so much in anxiety because yeah, the guy is dying, and he saw me, and I know what this guy is all about. And that time his liver burst and he was started vomiting blood. That's a symptom of a person who's going to die, finished. Because liver vomiting blood means liver is finished already. Understand? So he died. I'm just kind of reflecting. You see how Krishna, of course, I don't know by seeing me where you will go, but so I see how it's very dangerous to keep our mind. You may think that, yeah, but then at that time Krishna will make some arrangement that suddenly this guy you don't like and he's there. Yes. So therefore, it is advised that we become Krishna conscious. That is the best cause. Because when you become Krishna conscious, then you become indifferent to all this. You transcend. Who is the enemy, who is friend? After all, he is also servant of Krishna. What's the big problem? You understand? You become more what we say, compassionate, you give forgiving. Because one of the quality of an advanced devotee is that he is always forgiving. You know the verse? You know the verse? Huh? Hello? First quality of a person who is advanced is for what's that? Hello? Huh? Chantir. Chantir avyata kalatvam. Chanti, forgiveness. Huh? This is a symptom of a person who is advancing. When the seed of ecstatic emotion for Krishna fructify, the following 9 symptoms manifest in one's behavior. The first thing is what? Forgiveness. Yeah, what? Forgiving. That's the first thing symptom. But if a person is unforgiving, then it's not very what? Not a very good quality. You understand? Concern that time should not be wasted. Detachment, absence of false prestige, hope, eagerness, a taste for chanting the holy name of the Lord, attachment to description of the transcendental qualities of the Lord, and affection for those places where the Lord resides. That is a temple or holy place like Vrindavan. These are all anubhava, subordinate signs of ecstatic emotion. They are visible in a person whose heart the seed of love of God has begun to fructify. So this is why it's very important that we come to this level, because if we don't, and we will keep our mind in this friend and enemy and all this kind of thing, it's detrimental. Hey, see, in this case, Bharat Maharaj is very advanced. He says, I was almost perfect, but unfortunate, I became attracted to a deer. And so much attraction that he forgot his spiritual discipline. And so much so he fell down. So this is what the other groups are quoting. Look, hello, Guru can fall down. Yeah, they quote this verse. You see, why you talk so much about Guru falling down? Guru can fall down. What you say?
How many perfected yogis only one knows me too. There's one pure devotee. He says that he was in a perfect platform, but he wasn't fully perfect.
How you know? He told you? No, this argument, these are all argument, they will give it to you. Because they want to prove the point that Guru can fall down. So how are you going to counter this? Tell me. Hello? What's your answer? Huh? Become a what? Become what? Become a what? A deer first. So the Guru became a deer. He's supposed to deliver you, no? Now, their point is this, that Guru can fall down. So they are quoting this verse. So how you counter? Because you are saying, what are you saying? Guru can fall down also. What is your statement? You also agreeing to the fact that Guru can fall down? Hello? What? He didn't say he disobeyed the Guru. Did he say he disobeyed the Guru? There's no such word there. He did not consult his guru when he was very much attached to the deer. So in other words, we have to be constantly be associating and consulting our guru. So what happens if the guru is not, as they say, living guru? Then how? Then what to do? I don't have a living guru. Then what to do? What? Huh?
If they don't have living guru, do all the disciples need to die immediately after?
So the point is that you say he didn't consult the guru, correct? Now the guru is not physically there, then how? These are all arguments that you have to answer, you understand? How you counter this argument? That's my point.
It applies also to strong gurus, for example.
Yes.
Then after the guru initiates and living, after the guru goes away, passed on, then also he is not there. How can the disciple consult?
That's a good question. So they say that you must always have a living guru. So if the guru dies, then who is going to be there? So how to do this thing? Yeah, you say consult. I'm falling down, Prabhu. Who to consult? He said consult Lokanath Swami. That was his what? Living instruction. Huh? So in your case, Prabhupada is not there. How are you going to consult?
He told them to ask Sridhar Swami.
Huh? What?
He asked his godbrother to ask any doubts and all. So that's why they took this decision of even took me to work.
What is he saying? What is he saying?
No, he's saying that Prabhupada gave order that if you have any doubt, go to Sridhar Maharaj. He will. So therefore, they went there to ask about the issue. He said, "No, cannot. You have to have guru." And that's how they took guidance.
Did Prabhupada say that?
They say like that.
They say like that. Where did Prabhupada say that when in my absence you can consult so and so? Huh? Where he said that? I think there's a letter. He said that you can consult him for, the rituals, And that. Yeah. Samadhi thing was Narayan Maharaj. For, but philosophy, I don't think so. He said, go and consult them. So that's all these are all arguments they're going to put onto you. So Prabhupada said, if you have any problems, you do not know what to do, you simply read my books. And the answer is there. If you cannot find it, you keep reading it again. Actually, that was my realization. In 1978, when Prabhupada left, I was totally confused. Because in my situation, it was even worse. Because I took first from Prabhupada, and I had to take second from, what is his name? Antaduta. So I'm in a bigger, worse position because the Guru said those who take first from Prabhupada and second from so and so, he are considered as Antaduta's disciple. I'm not Prabhupada disciple. So that is really a big confusion in the head. What's going on? So being in this limbo, I do not know what to do, what not to do. Not only that, there's so many other things that was ruling up. Because I was not knowing the scripture at that time, I was just how many years old in the movement. Actually, I was very young devotee. I joined in 75, in 78, Prabhupada, 77, Prabhupada. It's about 2 years. And also the Bhavanam also not complete. And the letters were all not there, no letter, no nothing. The folio, like now, you don't have nothing at that time, So I was completely, I was thinking, why Prabhupada never made it clear? I was thinking, Prabhupada never made it clear. Why he left the movement in such a, confused state? Actually, I was confused. And I was thinking that Prabhupada is confused. You see how neophyte. So as we start, reading, learning more and more and more, then everything becomes very clear. At least in my mind, I'm very clear, whole thing. And of course, the kind of situation that I went through, you have not experienced, you will not experience. No way you will do that. I was put into the corner by Tamal Krishna, and that was in 1983 when I went to Houston. And he and another Swami, they kind of cornered me because Hansadutta at that time has fallen down. So he wanted to make me again, take initiation from him. So I was put onto the spot and they were both grilling me. Actually, I was crying. At that situation, I was really in tears. I was crying actually. Because I was not going to surrender to this guy. I was not interested. And he said, your heart is so small, you got only room for Prabhupada. I said, yes. I said, yes. And both of them got really Friday. It's okay, get lost. No, these guys cannot be. So that much faith I had. I had faith and conviction that only Prabhupada, and that's it. Of course, then he tried again. This time he used the word Bhakti Charu. I was remember the Oklahoma farm. I was there again. Bhakti Charu came with a big garland and he put on me. And he said, Sundar Gopāl, I want to talk to you. I know what he was going to talk to me. So he came. I told him before he started talking. I said, Maharaj, you are not in my position to understand this. Yes, Sundar Gopāl. He said, he left me alone. You see how the kind of situation that I'm going through. I mean, if you were to put you there, I don't know, maybe you'll be better than me, I'm sure. You see how this is all this period of time when they were trying to put in their so-called, exert their so-called authority. And because we have no knowledge, that's a big problem. Without knowledge, we're just like, pawns, just to be manipulated. So that was our time at that time. Because it is a very difficult time for our society. So, but now with knowledge, it's so clear, like this verse. This verse says what? Huh? Because he did not consult the spiritual master, he fell down. So you see how important it is to be always be guided by the spiritual master. You cannot try to say that you can be independent of the spirit. That is going to be suicide. Or not to know the instruction of the spiritual master is also bad enough. As Prabhupada said in another verse, he say here, in this verse here, unless one is enlightened by the knowledge given by the spiritual master, he cannot see things as they are, even though he remains constantly with the spiritual master. See how important this is? It is not something that's whimsical, I'm a devotee, I just go on, chant, blah, blah, blah. But if you're not going to become what? Enlightened. What is the meaning of enlightened? Some light shining or something. What is this enlightened? Hello? That means you understand the instruction of the spiritual master. How are you going to understand if you don't hear him out? Is it possible? Doesn't mean that you go daily massage his feet and toes and head and leg or whatever. That's it. Hello? Hello? At one time they went to Prabhupada's room and 40 of them wanted to massage him, serve him, and Prabhupada asked, what's going on? Why I need so many people? Why? What's happening? You know? You understand? So we need to know the what? Essence, the knowledge. Otherwise we will become what? Completely what? Bewildered. Because everybody is always been put into some kind of a pressure by Maya. Yes? Yes or no? Huh? So how to combat that? Especially the mind. As I have given the example, the mind is the what? Your greatest friend or your greatest enemy. And every day you are living with it. Yes? And it's always manufacturing some kind of ideas. Correct? Yes or not? Is it not? Huh? And doubt that the mind, I have given an example of this. Yeah, you see, this is a very important verse. You should consider how, by the influence by my illusory energy, these three states of the mind caused by the modes of nature have been artificially imagined to exist in me. Having definitely ascertained the truth of the soul, you should utilize the sharpened sword of knowledge acquired by logical reflection and from the instruction of sages and Vedic literature to completely cut off this false ego, which is the breeding ground of all doubts. So there's point here. This is what is going on. You know, we are with our mind 24/7. Is there 24/8? If there is, it's going on. And what is happening? Hello? What's happening? Breeding ground of all what? What? Doubts. Yes? That's all. Always the mind is what? All of you should then worship me who am situated within the heart. So see how to cut off. You can only cut off if you have what? Ascertain the truth of the soul. You should utilize the sharpened sword of knowledge acquired by logical reflection from the instruction of the sages and Vedic literature, Sadhu and Shastra and Guru.
Is this called consulting spiritual master?
Huh?
Is this the consultation of the spiritual master?
Yes. Consulting spiritual master means Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. Right?
Like this.
What's it?
Like this.
Yeah. I am showing the verse, no? Correct? You understand? Prabhupada sometimes say the spiritual master is not always there with you. Right? So then how? And Prabhupada instruction is there. Yes? Correct? Huh? And if you not available, then his representatives are also there. Yes? Correct? So in this way, you always learn how to associate. But whereas they interpret that you have to have a living, this word living is very, what we say, it is not a what? A word which is not shastrically correct. Because a spiritual master is always living. The spiritual master cannot be non-living. Understand? This living spiritual master word coined by them is a misnomer. It is against Shastra because spiritual master, spirit cannot die. So how can the spiritual master be dead? Then where's the question of living? Yes? Yeah? What is it?
They say you are worshipping Prabhupada Murti and thinking that this is Guru Bhakti. This is just like Ekalavya. You made a mukti and then trying to think that you are the best disciple, but actually it's not disciple.
That's correct. We are not saying no. But the thing is that the difference is that we are making advancement. How we know we are making advancement? When I can follow the 4 principles and chant 16 rounds, Prabhupada said, that means you are making advancement. Yes, we don't say no. He also made advancement because he worshipped his guru. But then the guru asked him to cut his finger off, no? Finish. So Prabhupada said, please cut off your finger. No, our point is this, that you are actually with spiritual master. And by the association of spiritual master, you are making spiritual advancement. So you cannot deny that we, without just the murti, we are not making advancement. If Ekalavya can make advancement, why we cannot make advancement with the murti of Prabhupada? I mean, Prabhupada told us not just worshipping his murti, is also to hear his what? Which is more important. Every time he stressed Vani and Vapu. What he says? Vani. Hear my instruction. So this is what we are stressing also. You hear what Prabhupada said. What advancement they are making by disobeying? I mean, I want to know what advancement you can make when you disobey the order of the spiritual master. How long? How long? Many of your so-called gurus have even given up chanting. They complain, very boring this chanting. Just now we read, one of the symptom of a person who is making advancement is what? Namagane sada ruchi. And our friend is saying that after so many years of chanting, it is becoming boring. Hello? They keep Prabhupada, yes. To keep Prabhupada means to follow his instruction. What's the use of keeping him like a doll for you? Then you can do whatever you like. Yes? You understand? Keeping Prabhupada means to follow his instruction. And his instruction is very clear. Is it not clear? Yes? And if you disobey, where are you going? Where are you going? Correct? You understand? So this verse is always quoted by this guy is saying that, yes, you see, Guru can fall down. But no. Because he did not consult. So as a result, he fell down. So similarly, if you also don't consult, even if you are in a very exalted position, then there's always good chance that you will also slip away. You understand? You follow? You understand this?
Do Bharat Maharaj had any reason?
I have to ask him.
Not.
I think.
No, Bharat Maharaj really part, not
I think Raghugana is the disciple one. As a deer, he didn't have a disciple. I mean, as Jada Bharat, his disciple is what? Raghugana, correct? Raghugana became his disciple. Yes? So the point is this, that we have to have all these arguments solidly in our hand. And we should know how to counter this nonsense. And then they go even further. Say, Brahma also fall down. Lord Shiva also fall down. Lord Shiva is taking ganja. So how you counter all this? Tell me. Lord Shiva is not. You made the. Exactly, you hit the nail. That's what they're saying. They're not pure devotees. Tell me how you, because these are all questions they will throw at you. Yes? So what are you going to say? I will go and ask Lord Shiva and come back. Huh? Hello? So I want to bring you to this conversation of Prabhupada during the morning walk. So here in this morning walk, you should take note of this. That's a very important verse. Akshayananda, I was originally told by one devotee that the acharya does not have to be a pure devotee. What? Prabhupada said, what? No, the acharya does not have to be a pure devotee. Who is that rascal? Prabhupada is saying, who is that? Well, it is said, who said it? Who said that that rascal, the acharya, does not require to be a pure devotee? He said it, Nitai said it. He said it in context. He said that Lord Brahma is the acharya in the Brahma Sampradaya, and yet he is sometimes afflicted by passion. So therefore, he's saying that he appears that the acharya does not have to be a pure devotee. So it does not seem right. He is confused. You know the incident. You know why he's saying this incident. Do you know? Brahma ran after his daughter. You understand? You understand now? So who is that rascal? I want to know who said. Nitai Das. Nitai said that. Laughs in disbelief. Who is Nitai Das? Our Nitai. Oh, Akshanand. Nitai. Oh, our Nitai. Oh. He said he couldn't understand it. He said he thought. He manufactured this idea. Prabhupada, he manufactured this idea. Therefore, he's a rascal. Nitai has become an authority. Akshanand. No, actually, he said that he thought. Prabhupada, he thought something rascaldom and he's expressing that. Therefore, he's more rascal. These things are going on. As soon as he reads some books, he becomes an acharya, whatever rascal he may be. Akshananda. So, there's no doubt that Lord Brahma is a pure devotee. Whatever he may be, he is acharya. So then Krishna is also passionate. Krishna danced with so many gopis, therefore he is passionate. These things have to be seen in this way. Such an exalted person, he sometimes becomes passionate. So how much we should be careful? This is the instruction. Then we petty person, how much we shall be careful. It is not that acharya has become passionate, therefore I shall become passionate. I am strict follower of acharya. These rascals say, look at that. You understand? Yeah. Sorry. So Lord Brahma being attracted to his daughter, that is an example. So why you discuss this? Therefore, you should be attracted with your daughter or mother. Do you think so like that? No, Hariswari, no. In this world, this is our disease. This is our disease. Yes, that disease, Brahma, Lord Shiva, also he was attracted to Mohini, so they are Ishwara. They are controllers. So the instruction is that even such personalities may be sexually attracted. So how we shall remain careful. This is the instruction. Like other rascals who saying that Krishna was killed by a hunter. Therefore, hunter is greater than Krishna. So the point is this, that we should try to understand that even though Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, they seemingly fall down, but it is only for our instruction. They are not ordinary souls, you know. You follow? So similarly, my guru also is not an ordinary soul, Prabhu. Sometimes he does leelas also. What can we say? So what is your argument for that? Huh?
First, you have to read the first canto in order. You have to read from the beginning to that portion. You can't just jump to that fast lila.
No, my guru has read everything and is doing Rasa Leela. He has read the first canto and now he's in the 10th canto. He's experimenting. What do you say now? Yeah, these are all arguments they're going to throw at you. Come on. Huh? Understand? Did Prabhupada do such a thing? Hello? Yes. So then you were doing something more than Prabhupada. Yes? It shows your nonsense. You understand? Did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dance with the gopis? Huh? Say. So why are you doing this? Why? You're bogus. Correct? A person who is spiritually very powerful and strong, he will not be affected by. And like Lord Shiva and Brahma, because Krishna wanted to show that he is the supreme personality of Godhead. Understand? Different. And even though Lord Shiva fell down and he saw that verse, right? After he fell down, he came before the Lord and he was so happy. You fall down, you become very happy, is it? You know the part in the Bhagavatam, right? And Lord Brahma, when he fell down, he changed his body. He gave up his mind. That is show. You understand? So these things are all to be understood properly by the help of the acharya. You cannot just read between the line and see Brahma fell down, Lord Shiva fell down. So I also falling down, no problem. Huh?
How to understand seeing through the shastras? If I read like that, I think I'm consulting the spiritual master by reading like that and coming to this conclusion. Then how do I know I'm consulting spiritual master or not consulting spiritual master?
So therefore they are sadhus.
But the sadhu, the conditioned soul, they also can make mistaken.
The sadhus, although conditioned soul, but they should repeat how they understand from the spiritual master. If they also say, yeah, sadhu also saying you fall down, yeah, we all will fall down, we'll have fun. Then something's wrong. There's something wrong with the sadhu. Sadhus are supposed to give you what? Insight. Why they fall? Just here. Like I ask you the question, to substantiate that I have to bring you evidence. Yes? Correct? So that's how the sadhu is supposed to be helping you, not to join in with you and participate in the lila. That is not sadhu. You understand? Huh?
Me, when you quoted that verse, 11:13:33, to sharpen the knowledge, sort of knowledge with logical reflection. You just keep on showing the same sastra. And you keep on reflecting on the sastra.
No, you should, if you don't understand, you consult, That's why the guru may always be there or not be there. You consult somebody who is advanced, you do ask question and they should be able to enlighten you with shastric evidences. You understand? Not that you go to someone and he says, yeah, guru can fall down. No, then something is wrong. You understand this point? So you should go to somebody who will what? Strengthen your faith in the understanding of your spiritual master, relationship and Krishna. That is the sadhu. A sadhu should help you to strengthen that relationship. Not that you go to the sadhu and it destroys the relationship. That's not sadhu. You understand? The Shiksha Guru means someone who should help you. So the same way here, this Guru's falling down thing is a misnomer. Guru cannot fall down. Prabhupada also said, what kind of Guru is if he falls down? He's not Guru. You understand? You follow? Are you understanding? So these examples of Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, Prabhupada is saying, this is rascaldom. They are not falling down for some fun, They are really showing you how dangerous it is to be with Maya. You follow? Are you understanding? Yeah. So in this verse, you see how Prabhupada is writing. The point is that you should always consult the spiritual master. How you consult? And they see, you must have a living. It's not a question of living Guru. The spiritual master is always living. He is living by the instruction. So if you cannot understand his instruction, then you should go to somebody who understands and teach you the thing. And yes, your faith should be strengthened. You follow? You understand? Like I gave you the example. When I was beginning, I didn't understand nothing. I was completely confused. I was praying. I remember I was praying to Prabhupada, why did you make a mess and go? Thinking like this. But he did not. He gave crystal clear instruction. It is not that only I couldn't understand that. So now you see how it's very clear. Is it clear? Yeah. So this is how we should over time. Of course, if you had consulted me when I was in 1978, I would have been, I don't know what to say. Yeah. So that is how we get strength. And we should always remember, I am never without my spiritual master. I am always with my spiritual master. I never. Just like this example of Arjuna, when he came back crying to Yudhishthira, right? You know that part, right? 115, 115? 115 is. So I'm lost. I'm grieving. What to do? But as soon as I remember again the instruction that he gave, I became pacified, and So we should remember these things and apply in our lives, because you are going to take initiation, or you have taken initiation, and they're going to go to. You're definitely going to bump into them, correct? And they're going to put all this kind of arguments to you, and you should be able to counter them. You follow? Convincingly. Unless you are convinced, how you can convince others? So you have to know this thoroughly. Yes. No room of doubt. You follow? Hello? Is it clear? Because we are small. ISKM is a very small group, It's not like it's overwhelming all of it. And you are going to them, you go to holy places, you're going to bump into them for sure. Then they ask you, who's your guru? That's the first thing they'll ask. And you will say very innocently, Prabhupada. Don't blame you, because it's how you have been trained here. Prabhupada, bro. And then they'll ask, what year you born? The next, what year you born? You Prabhupada disciple. And then you are now doubtful. What happened? You should be very, understand. Should be able to explain what's your position, how's your position, why you are, you understand? This comes by hearing with firm conviction. I am a Prabhupada disciple, I took Ritwik initiation, and then they say, oh, you're Ritwik. But this is a bogus system. That's because that's how they write, To get initiated in their camp, they have the test paper to do, and in the test paper they write that is Ritwik bona fide, unbona fide? You must say unbona fide, then you can pass. And then they meet you. Wow, you are a Ritwik. Huh? Wow, something wrong with you. Yes. Hello. Huh? 1:15:20. I already explained that. So my point is that you are going to be facing this challenges. And you have to be convincing that party that no, you are wrong and I'm right. Not that you go there and yeah, maybe I'm wrong. That's dangerous. That's what? Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. No, Prabhu, I think I have to take a living guru. Hello? You clear? Huh? So we should be convinced what is this guru important, why we are with Prabhupada. Without any doubt. Without any? So please take note, time is up. I'm sorry holding you back, but very important that you have got doubts, you please raise it up, and that way you become what? Convinced. So don't keep it all in the heart and if someone asks the question, Prabhu, where I will call my, just like him. Yeah, you're asking him, he's looking at you. It will be, right. Hello. Yes. So please, because you all are very few people here, you are representing, you need to be pushing on. Right? Okay. Any questions on this point raised? Because there's another verse on this. No time. Later on. So are you clear on this point? You have questions or anything? Yes?
Saying that Kishore Das Babaji did not want his disciples to go and preach the
He said that.
He disobeyed the order. So similarly, he also disobeyed proper order to make it greater.
That's a bogus quote. He said he did not want to go. No, he told them. I believe that. So he said, I reflected that.
So he said, don't go. Don't go to the. Don't preach good or families are there. Similarly, he also telling you are making proper greater by making rules. So you say Guru order cannot be disobeyed.
No, the point is this, that he disobeyed his guru to go and preach, and he became successful. You are disobeying Prabhupada order, making guru, they're messing it all up. So how does this, what? Justifies? Anyway, first thing first, I don't think Bhakti Kishore Das Babaji would have said that.
He did not want to go to Kolkata. In fact, he asked for
Otherwise, why Bhaktisiddhanta went to Calcutta? No, Bhaktisiddhanta went to, what is that place? No, Altadanga. Ultadanga. He went there first. I went to that place,
It's now renovated. Islam got property and renovated that place now.
Also, Altadanga they got. It's on the roof, So if that is the argument, Bhaktisiddhanta wouldn't have gone to Calcutta. Yes? So it doesn't make sense. Obviously, somebody is not telling the truth.
They also say that Siddhanta Thakur never ordered Prabhupada. Show me one letter where he ordered Prabhupada to become Guru. You cannot show. But Prabhupada said he ordered me. So similarly, you cannot see the letter where Prabhupada ordered us to become Guru, but Prabhupada ordered us. Why you are asking this question?
Prabhupada has specifically said that I am appointing 11 people to become my representative and they will take over the charge of initiating first and second. Specifically, there's a letter. How you can say Prabhupada ordered me? Where? How? Invisible. I mean, nonsense. All right, Prabhupada, you say Prabhupada ordered you. I accept it, never mind. But why are you falling down? Because Lord Shiva fell down and Brahma fell down. I'm also falling down. What's the problem?
In the service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, warriors, then sometimes we get hit in the battlefield.
There's no such thing. A warrior gets hit and he falls down. There's no such incident here. Then you are a fallible guru.
So they are saying, but I think Prabhupada was not the first time Guru by
Listen, Prabhupada, you judge a pure devotee by how many people he converts into become devotees. Bhakti Vinod writes in the Nectar of Instruction that a pure devotee is seen by how he can make so many pure devotees. Right? So this is the test, whether Prabhupada received the order or not. It is show that how he did Palana Parchite. Correct? How, listen, you are sitting here. Yesterday you don't know that you go to the toilet, you have to wash your backside and take shower. Did you know that? Did you know that? And you are now commenting about Prabhupada. Hello? Nonsense. You understand? So you try to understand what Prabhupada's position is. You understand? He is fully authorized. How to do this job without an authority of his guru? That's why he told the Indian man in the letter, don't go so speedily. My spiritual master ordered me and I'm become finished. Right? If Prabhupada like that, he said so many things, then you can question every word of Prabhupada. Then why you become his disciple? Huh? Yes? There's so many things Prabhupada said, sometimes they are not backed by Shastra. Yes? Why you accept all that? You can say everything Prabhupada said must be checked, no? Correct? Nonsense. This is what? Yeah, because you have no faith. Then why you become his disciple? You don't have to become his disciple. Correct? Yes, you are questioning the authority of the guru means you are a rascal. You are a what? Prabhupada said the moment you take initiation, you cannot question anymore. Yes? He said in that verse, 3:24-13. Yes? When the spiritual master and the guru say something, you must say, yes, sir, finish, no more argument. Right? So, Prabhupada, how you know? I had one boy who came to me and said, Prabhupada had a girlfriend also. Huh? See how much they become offensive. You understand? So this is all dangerous kind of way of going. Trying to question the authority of Prabhupada. Then why you come to this movement? You can go and join other movement. Right? Yes? Inside the movement, after understanding Prabhupada, coming to the movement through Prabhupada's mercy, you're questioning his authority. That means you are a rascal. There's no other word for you. It's not Prabhupada said. Who is this Nitai? The big rascal. Yes? That's all it is. Are you following? Hello? Is it clear? Clear now? Huh? How Prabhupada became a guru? Nonsense. There's no question. How you are becoming a disciple is the question, and not the question of Prabhupada's authority. So you are mimicking Prabhupada. Just Prabhupada, you see, Guru never wrote to him, but he just became like that. So I'm also becoming. Yeah. Is it? Hello? Is this justification? Prabhupada said many times in his so many verses I can take out that you cannot become Guru unless you're authorized by your Guru. Yes. Then they will take out the letter. 1968, Prabhupada said, all of you become guru. Huh? 1968, he started the movement in 65. 3 years in the movement, he became guru. Hello? Can you imagine this? Yeah, how much this nonsense? So we should be very careful. Prabhupada said, I say many things to you now, but what I say now, you do that. 1977, he's saying, you don't become guru, you become Ritwik. Why you cannot listen to that? Yes. Prabhupada, yes, to encourage them, he said, yeah, you all become. Initially, he did so many things. Even he got everybody married and he said, no divorce. But then when divorce was going on, no more marriage. I don't want to do any more this marriage. Right? You understand? So we should try to understand, Prabhupada. You cannot question the Guru. That is not possible. If you do questioning him, then of course if you are not part of us, then you are another business. But inside here you question, that means you are a rascal. You follow? You understand? Yes? So we should be very careful in this kind of argument. Yes? Because if you offend the Guru, then your whole spiritual life is finished. And that's why they are all in a mess. Huh? They are making woman Guru. So how the woman will give you the Brahmintra? How? Suppose you take the woman as your Guru, how is it going to give you a Brahmintra? She'll put one enchant with it and give you. Hello? After see Prabhupada say Ritwik. Ritwik, yes. How much confusion, this nonsense. So please take Prabhupada seriously. That's it. No more problem. No more headache. This is gone. Yes. Yes. So you be armed. You be armed to your teeth with these strong arguments. Crack them. We have to what? Crack them. You cannot play a nice guy. Say they are good, we are good, everybody is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. There's no such thing. There's no what? No such thing. Oh, they also chanting, they also a Mangalati, they also big temple, everything going on nicely. What's wrong? Huh? If you disobey Prabhupada, then the rot has started. It's a question of time before you are finished. You understand? You understand this? It is not 1 day, 2 day, Anyway, you are not there every day. Correct? If you see someone, you have to see him properly. And you make a judgment. Not that you artificially see and all nonsense. You follow? Huh? So of course we have to set example. That's the main thing. Better, what is the verse Bhaktivinoda says? Percepts is better than what? Example is better than percept. So we should be very exemplary. Become very serious to show how Prabhupada is our guru. And not we behave in a crazy way and then they will look at you and criticize, point finger, then what is the point? And nothing will work. Right? What he says?
Srila Guru Kishore Maharaj always tried to persuade his disciples from going to Calcutta, which he considered a bastion of Kali Yuga. Yet though some might think Srila Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati is over to he preached not only in Calcutta but in other capitals of Kali Yuga such as London, Berlin, Bombay, Madras, and Delhi. He vehemently opposed the idea of constructing temple in some wide spot and giving a testimony when
Who wrote this thing? Huh? Prabhupada books. No, who wrote this thing? Prabhupada himself wrote this. Oh.
No, he never said he disobeyed his guru. One may consider that he might have disobeyed his guru by actually going to. But he not only Kolkata but all great cities he went and preached. Now they are reaching this point. First, okay, if they get this point, right, the first thing is they are saying that they are disobeying Prabhupada. Until now, they said they obeyed. Now they say I disobey. No, no, not that way. They are saying only a true disciple can understand the true Guru's instruction. So we understood it properly and seeking Prabhupada's mission everywhere. You did not understand, you are becoming like that.
But that's a compulsory because they are Prabhupada's Murti and then Prabhupada's books. Everything Prabhupada and then say they are cheating. Prabhupada was not putting Bhaktisiddhartha photo or Bhaktisiddhartha books and he was doing on himself, on his power he was doing. But when the comparison
No, but the point is this, that in this verse, that Bhaktisiddhanta, he wanted to spread the movement. You understand? How to spread the movement by not going out and preaching. Just like there's a verse that sannyasis cannot cross the ocean. The Mayavadis quote this verse all the time. And then how Prabhupada is saying how to spread Prithiviti Sarvatra Prachar Moranam. How to do that if you don't cross the ocean? Yes. So Bhaktisiddhanta understood the inner meaning for those people who are not knowing the spiritual master. He was there in what? Where was the place? Navadip. That's it. No, I'm not going anywhere. Right? But he understood that this is for preaching. Just like he gave the order, drag my body in Calcutta. Was it Calcutta? Navadip, and beat my body. Right? So the crazy disciple did it, right? Huh? So then he came and stopped it. So he is also disobeying. You can say also he disobeyed. Can you say that? Hello?
Similarly, Shastra says sannyas is not possible in Kali Yuga. It's prohibited, but so many times such things are there.
Because you see, this is the thing. Unless you are an acharya, acharya? No, what is that? Acharya Sampradaya. They know how to spread the movement. If Bhaktisiddhanta did not take the initiative, what would be happening to you and me? Huh? You think we will be sitting here today? I will not be. I'm in Singapore, Prabhu. That's the last country I'll think of going to India. Forget it. I mean, India, please, I don't go there. The PR is so bad. Yes. The first thing my granddaughter did, she went just now to tell, Mommy, why is it so smelly here? First thing, I don't live there. Understand? But because we understand the spiritual essence, why? Because Prabhupada. And we practically want to live there. Why? Because of the spiritual knowledge. You understand? So this is because he's Acharya. So he understood that meaning and he went to Calcutta to preach. And he met Prabhupada. And he ordered, first day itself he ordered Prabhupada, why don't you preach today? And he took that seriously. That's why we are sitting here. You mean to say that this knowledge we got is bogus? Do you mean to say that because Prabhupada gave us this knowledge, we have ruined our life? Have we ruined our life? Tell me. Come on. Oh, by making disciples, you glorify Prabhupada. How you can glorify Prabhupada by disobeying his direct instruction? Especially this principle of becoming a guru. Prabhupada writes many times, unless you're ordered by your guru, you cannot become a guru. Yes? In that verse, Samsara Dava, Nalin, I just posted it, right? I just posted that, right? Correct? I think you understand that verse very clearly, right? That word. What is that word? Pratasya. Is that? Yes? Prabhupada, right? Pratasya. Unless you receive the mercy of your Guru, how you can get connected? Yes? And in another place, I think it's 5 what? Sorry, 428, 428, 54, 8, 4, 8, 54. That verse, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. In the purport, you can see the last line. Unless one is ordered by his Guru, one cannot. Is it there? Yeah, in this verse here. See? No, you want to do something like this. You have to show the result that come after it. No. What is this result that has come with you blatantly disobeying proper order? Tell me. The movement is in a mess. I know because I grew up in this movement. Hello, I was there with Prabhupada. Huh? One should take initiation from a bona fide spiritual master coming in the disciplic succession who is authorized by his predecessor spiritual master. Huh? This thing is not something that you just try to, whimsically carry out by your own what? Firstly, to become a spiritual master, it's a big post that you cannot, out of your sheer imagination, take up the responsibility. Because as a Vaishnava is always thinking himself is fallen. A Vaishnava cannot, he will never stand out and say, look, I'm going to deliver you. How? He will not speak like that. Correct? Because if he speaks like that, then he's not a Vaishnava. You follow? So in order to go and take a responsibility, he must be what? Ordered by his Guru. No, you take over this post. Right? You follow? If you're not sanctioned by a Guru, you tried all this gymnastics, you're going to be in big trouble. This kind of thing is dangerous. Why? Because you're not only going to fall down, you're going to bring everybody's faith down, And because you don't know. Because you never experienced somebody who has taken somebody and, the Guru has fallen down. You know how devastating it is? Huh? You know how the guy's heart is broken? He loses all faith. Yeah, you never experienced. I experienced. I saw. You understand? So this kind of cheating is very, very, very detrimental. We cannot condone it just because you say, wow, Prabhupada, I'm going to do it. What? Who are you, boy? Empowered soul. Huh? As I said, yesterday only you were not even taking bath after going toilet, Prabhu. Yes? And you want to become Guru. What? Think. You understand? It's not something that you quote from here. See, Bhaktisiddhanta, you see, he disobeyed his Guru and he went, and this is going to be your what? Your strongest point to become Guru. Huh?
Until now they said they obeyed, now they're saying they disobeyed. You stay on one side.
They can possibly use the argument of Ramanujaracharya. His Guru told him a secret mantra, and then Ramanujaracharya went up to Guru top and spoke the mantra to everyone.
And then the spiritual master glorified him. After that, when Ramanuja came down, he embraced him and said, yes, you have delivered me. Yeah? You know the part? Yeah, don't go to the only one side of the story. Yeah? The guru was testing him and saying, "Oh, yeah, this is the right thing. All world, everybody should know." You understand? Try to understand this thing properly. Don't just take one part. That's what you call it. What is that philosophy? The chicken backside is bad and the chicken head is, what is, huh? Monkey. Cutting the neck and keeping the backside of the chicken. Huh? Something kutunai or something. Huh? So please, they will take all this kind of argument to argue. See that you are see, but look, the result counts. What is the result? Huh? As I've said, you have given the woman what guruship. How she is going to give you the brahmitra? How she is going to give you sannyas? Possible? How? Tell me. It's all against shastric evidence, behaving contrary. The more and more you disobey the spiritual master, then you will get hundreds and hundreds of problems in your distressful practice. And that's exactly what's going on. What's going on? You do not know what the movement was. I knew. I know how powerful the movement. We were thinking how to take over the world. That's how we were thinking. 1977, after 75. That's how I was thinking. And now where's the world and where are we? Huh? In old India, your India, hello, huh? This guru is glorified, that guru is glorified, everybody is glorified. Your ISKCON where? What is glorified? They made a huge Bhagavad Gita and hanging in Delhi. Hello, your Mayapur, you can't even finish up to now. Yes. Huh? Every year you put up the date. No, next year we're opening. Next year we're opening. When are you opening? It's already how many years gone? Yes. You went there, right? Recently. Huh? It's opening. Opened. I heard after that they moved the nourishing back. Oh. Clay, not the real deity there. Then what opening is that? Huh? Why not put the deity there? All right, anyway, you have all your arguments. We also have ours, To be convinced means that you have that. What is that? The clarity. The what? You have the clarity and understanding and conviction. Yes, this is right. But you are not convinced and you're doubtful, then something is wrong. Something is amiss. Yes? Correct? So anyway, my point in today's class is summary is that you should be fully convinced that Prabhupada is your spiritual master. And if you have any doubts, you should consult the Prabhupada's instruction or some advanced devotees that you can ask and get clarified. At all times, at all, even there's a verse, even if you advance, association of devotee is still very essential. Very important. Yes? All right, we stop here. I'm sorry it's gone so long. Thank you very much. I won't go to this question inside here. What about Gaudiya Math and all this? I think it's too long a time.